you guys. It is 5 a.m. I can't do this. What dumb decides to wake up at the crack of dawn anyway? I'm going back to sleep. Good night. Paused. That is the intro I would have started with if not for the fact that I've been waking up at 5 a.m. ever since January 2020. Why? For me, it was because of martial arts. Every Saturday and Sunday, we'd have to be out of the house by like 5:30 or 6:30 or 6 o'clock or some really early time. And I decided, rather than killing myself on the weekends, let me put myself through living hell every day. In this video, we're gonna be going over the pros and cons of waking up early, how to actually do it if you want to, and my daily routine from once I wake up early. Let's get into it. So, why should you wake up early? Well, let's start with why you shouldn't for once. Number one, you feel groggy way faster. I notice this myself for sure. I wake up at 5, by 10:30, it is lights out. Number two, you get less socialization time. Often, my friends might go out to watch a movie at 8 or 9 p.m., but I cannot go because midway through the movie, whether it's, the Emoji Movie or Trolls, or even the Batman, I'll find myself knocked out in the theater listening to something in the way. Also, if you want to be waking up early, then you need to be in bed by 9:30, which takes away a lot of other opportunities, right? I'm fine with mistreating my body, which is why I sleep at 10:30. Now for the pros. You're able to have more time for yourself, you're able to have more time to exercise, more time to hydrate and eat, time to mentally prepare yourself for the day, you have time to solve world hunger.
You also get better skin, you're able to beat traffic, you're able to feel more confident, you're able to start your day off successful, you're able to schedule a meeting between Malala and Jeff Bezos, and you're also able to do the impossible, cancel Dave Chappelle.
How do you wake up early? Step one, sleep early. Let's be honest, what are you doing that late at night? Scrolling on your phone on Instagram? Just cut that out. If you want to wake up early, even though it really doesn't matter when you want to wake up, to be a functioning human being, you need at least 7.5 hours of sleep. Otherwise, it'll work for a couple of days, but after that, you're going to introduce yourself to something horrible called sleep debt. And sleep debt will start taking your sanity away and away and away until you start turning into copious amounts of coffee and pocket lattes.
This is me from the future, and he's right. I always have one of these on my person. Literally, I can't make it through a day without him. And it's probably an addiction, but oh well.
Step two, set an alarm for when you want to wake up. I don't want to see any of those repeating alarms. That is utter BS. If you're setting repeating alarms, that means that even though you say, I want to wake up at 5 a.m., in reality, you're able to wake up at 5:30. And that means that you don't have a reason for waking up so early, so you won't. Figure out the time you want to wake up and set that alarm. Don't have any other alarms. This is optional, but it works really well. Emulate the sun. Here's what I mean by that. If you have one of those fancy lights, use it and make it so that from 4 o'clock or something like that, it slowly starts turning on. And then by the time it hits 5 o'clock, just blast it. And that's a technique used by some of the top athletes and CEOs because it makes your body's awakening feel more natural. Step three, put your phone across the room. If it's right next to you, when you wake up, you're gonna be so tempted to go on your phone and start scrolling through social media first thing in the morning. First of all, that's just a horrible thing to do anyways. And number two, it's not productive for you to get out of bed and start your day. If the reason for you waking up early is that you're actually doing something, do that. And if the reason for you waking up is so you can scroll on social media, then go back to sleep. By having your phone across the room, you have to get up and go walk across the room to get it. This gets blood flowing to your legs and really just makes it so that it's a lot harder to go back to sleep. If you can, make your phone blast music on your alarm. I like to use Wake Me Up Before You Go because it's really, really, really energetic song to wake up to. Step four, make your bed immediately after getting out. Once you make your bed, it is so much harder to get back in bed because if you try to do so, you're ruining that sense of accomplishment you have because this is the first task of the day that you've done successfully. Here's a clip from a speech that goes into way more detail about that.
If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made.
Step five, make it simple. Do everything you need to the night before. Pre-plan your breakfast, pre-plan your outfit, pre-plan your route if you have to. Worst come worst, make your breakfast the night before. Set everything so all you have to do is get up, shower, and now you're ready. Make sure that when you're waking up, there's not a bunch of processing that you have to do. You just have everything ready and laid out for you. Now, generally, the world tends to get up somewhere between 7 to 9-ish. By waking up at 5, you have on average 3 hours extra versus the world. So let me show you what I do with those extra 3 hours. First, at 5 a.m., I wake up and I make my bed. That is the first thing I do, step 4, right there. I get that done so I don't want to go back to sleep. 5:05, I throw on some clothes and I brush because brushing is another thing that wakes you up. 5:10, I grab a snack, grab some water, and by 5:15, I'm just getting ready for the gym. 5:20, I'm hitting the gym and I'm just working out, though sometimes my gym sessions end up looking a lot more like this. 6:40, I hit the shower. I've recently started experimenting with cold showers, which is why this happened. Oh crap, that's gone! 7 o'clock, I start self-care, which involves for me skincare, though some of that happens in the shower, and hair care. 7:30, it's breakfast. Today I'm having avocado toast and milk. And 7:55, if it's a school day, I'm out the door. And if it's not a school day, I'm at home and I'm getting ready to work. Or I'm watching Netflix, who knows? One final thing about waking up early, you need to wake up at the same time every day. Otherwise, if you want to wake up at 5 a.m. on the weekdays and 8 a.m. on the weekends, those transition days are going to be hell. Monday and Tuesday are going to be some of the worst days of your life every week. And you can mitigate that by waking up at 5 a.m. every day or 6 a.m. Pick a time that you're willing to wake up at every day because that is the best way to wake up early. And waking up early, the true wonder of it is that you're getting up and you're getting things done while the whole world is asleep warm in their beds. And that is a mindset that leads to success.